Hey folks, Meech Makers. It's a beautiful day. It's Monday, and I'm going to give you a little bit more of a detailed walk through the property today, and we'll see what we can do. Hope you enjoy. Let me turn you around here. All right, here we go. Obviously, I'm up close to the road. This is the road we live on. You can see looking one way, we go up a hill, and if we turn around and look the other way, we go up another hill. Not real steep, but it's a hill. And this is looking from the road. You can see here's an old culvert that I'm going to try to reuse if I can clean it out. But the sun is going to be shining right in our eyes here in a minute, so I'm just going to try to keep our eyes out of it. These are some of the beautiful trees on our property. All right, let me get into the shade a little bit here. There we go. Okay. Now, when we first purchased this property, I had a real bad water problem coming down the road here. And since then, I've put a culvert in at the street. And okay. Mimi, you stay over here. Come on. This is our woods now. I started a pond right here. Since then I've realized that the pond needs to be further down. So this is our woods. This is our property. I'm gonna walk through this back way. I'm not taking you along the driveway. Every video I've done was along the driveway. So this here is another culvert I put in right here to okay, you see here, and then we go up here through the woods. Obviously it's muddy. We've had snow, we've had rain, but this is walking up through our woods. This is a path that I've created up through the woods. Obviously, I've got a lot of dead trees to clean out here. A lot of this was here long before I got here, that's for sure. But come on, Mia. It's beautiful. I think the property here is so beautiful. I'm gonna walk through the woods because this is part of the property that I've never taken you on. So let's see what we can find here. Walk up through the woods. Needless to say, I've been working hard, but I got a lot of work to do. A lot of trees down. We have a lot of these, well, they're called Eastern Red Cedar or a juniper tree, and they're very invasive. Here's a good example right here. Look at this tree here, how big it is. Okay, big pine tree. Okay, it's a Eastern Red Cedar. Beautiful wood inside. Problem is the needles don't let any sunlight in. So there's never any vegetation underneath those trees. And the needles fall and they kill it. They die. So you'll see through here, I've got a lot of these trees that are fallen down or dead, or I've cut down, are these red cedar. Now, some of these little trees here obviously are just making path through the woods here. And I've got a lot of dead wood in here too. But as we come down through here, Mia, come here. You can see trees down. See? These are the same red cedar, and I got a lot of them in here that I got to cut out. You can see them right through here. All these trees, not all of them obviously, but like here's a couple right here. See? And nothing, I mean absolutely nothing grows underneath them. So my goal here is to clean out these woods. I want to keep all the big stuff that's not dead, and clear out the red cedar. You can see there's one leaning right there. And then look over in here. Look at these trees that are leaning, if you can tell. These are dead or dying red cedar. Look at all these things here. Look at them all. Okay? You see the one leaning across there? That's a red cedar. These are red cedars right here. Right here. Okay? They're dead. Nothing grows underneath them. Nothing at all grows underneath them. And I want to clear this all out. Get the leaves and branches and stickers all out. And have some nice... This property's never been lived on. So, obviously you know that. I've said it on every video I've done just about. But anyways, this is the path through the woods. If you look back this way, we're looking back towards the road and the driveway. Okay, and here we go. Back down towards the homestead. All right. Right here. And the woods, left-hand side here is all woods. Goes up to, oh shoot, I don't know. You know, I need to measure how far up it goes. It's a total, the property is a total of 16 acres. A little over 16, but for the most part. See now here, look at all these cedars. Red cypress, or whatever, red cedar. They're coming down. The ones that are close to the camper here obviously have to wait. But hold on. Oh yeah, and then of course this is our water tote. We have water at the road. I had a water meter put in at the road, and our son put in a faucet, whatever you want to call it, just a faucet, and we have temporarily run a hose from the faucet at the road all the way out to the camper, and we use that hose to fill up this water tote. When it's not cold, the hose, we leave it hooked up to the camper. Hey girls, these are my ladies. Oh, 4 of them out. One of them must be laying an egg. Hello ladies. Hello ladies. Hello ladies. They'll follow me. This is their chicken coop. Obviously there's one chicken that must be in the nesting box, because there's 5 chickens. We get 5 eggs every day. This is our tarp covering everything up just to protect them from the wind and the snow. But yeah. Let's see if we can't walk around here and get a better look at the... On the right here, this brown and black is where that's their coop where they roost, and this end is the nesting box. Let's see if we can't take a look and see if we can scare a chicken out of there. Let's take a look. Hello, ladies. Hello. No eggs yet. Okay, it's a little early. We usually don't collect eggs until about 10 o'clock, so and it is, oh, I don't even know what time it is right now. I think it's probably about 8:30 in the morning, Monday. What's it, the 14th? March 14th, 2022. Anyway, here's our barn. Obviously, we're still, I can't, unfortunately, I can't do much by myself. So I have to wait till Bob gets here, Rob, our son, gets here. These 3 posts I got in the ground here, these are going to be our end posts. Okay. They're wood, logs we cut, put them in cement in the ground. Okay. 2, and then 3. And we're going to have, obviously I got to cut them, the length is going to be cut on them. And then we're going to bring a roof out from the barn out to those. And both the ends here on this end and on this end are going to be covered, or I shouldn't say covered, but enclosed on the end. It's all going to be covered. And then we have 2 driveways. It's 20 by 20, and we're going to be able to park the tractor. Be able to park the tractor underneath there, so I don't have to leave it outside. And see if I can't make a shelf for my implements. So, anyways, this is the back of our property. Let's take a walk down here to the creek, because we don't show the creek very much down here. Sorry if I'm making you dizzy, but this is our creek. Now, this creek runs the whole south end of our property. So no matter where you are on our property, if you go to the south, you run into the creek. See? Look at this. This is our creek. Now, I know it's probably hard to tell how fast that water is moving. Let me see if I can't toss a stick in. Watch this. I'll toss a stick in right there. Alright. And you see how fast that stick is moving? Good current. And I've seen this creek up to my feet. Right here. All the way up here. I've seen it just last week or 2 weeks ago, whenever it was. This creek was all the way up to the top and overflowed on our property a little bit. Obviously, this is the back of our barn. All right. Oh, such a beautiful day. Over here is an area that we're clearing out for our son's fifth wheel. He'll be bringing that home here. Well, it was supposed to be this past weekend, but because of the snow, that didn't happen. So this right here, his fifth wheel, is gonna sit right here. That's gonna sit right here, up against, right up next to this tree, and it'll come out to about, let's see here, tree, it'll come out, we'll figure 10 foot wide and 30 foot long. All right. Now we're walking up through another path I've made through the woods. Here's another cypress that I've cut down, a red cedar, I should say. Cypress. I'm from Florida, what can I say? There's a red cedar I've cut down. There's a few that I've gotten to. I got quite a few more. It's a never-ending battle. I just want to make sure that when I knock them down, they don't fall on anything, and that I can get them down. Because they got a lot of branches, and tend to catch on other trees when they're falling. And you can see in here, this part of the woods, this forward part here, is full of these red cedars, and you can see almost all the trees around them die because they block out and take up of the all of the moisture. Now here's a perfect example. Look at this right here. This is what two of these red cedars that have grown up right here. The ground is eroded all the way around them, and you know, yeah, there's a now that in the background, that is not a red cedar. That is a beautiful pine tree, and that's going to stay. And the difference is if you look at that tree and then look at this tree, look at the branches, okay? Big difference, okay? And look at the bark compared to a regular pine tree. Anyways, so as we walk up this other path, we've got a really nice clearing I'm working on here. And I think I'm going to walk up there. This is another little area that we are going to have as a future homestead for, I think it's going to end up being Damien's, or I don't know. But let me get up here in this little area right here. Another, once again, look at the red cedar. Okay, now I'm going to turn around here, and this is our property. This is a nice little area right here for a homestead, for a to build a home right here. Right here. It's beautiful here. Anyway, so this is part of our woods. Let me walk back down now, back over to my path, because you can see there's so many little teeny tiny trees started growing that I gotta work on here, and work on containing, getting rid of all these leaves, get some vegetation growing that will hold the soil, because it's all eroding like mad. Now I wonder what that is right there. Huh. What's that? It looks like a deer print. And it is. They are all over this property. I actually had a little feeder set up right here. In fact, you can still see a little bit of the corn. A little bit of corn in there. And I put a camera on that tree right there, and got some good pictures of some deer. This is part of my path. This goes up the hill up there, and then this goes up here, up the hill. Now I know it's hard to tell elevation, but since when you walk north from the creek on our property, every bit of it is uphill. Now some of it is less than others, obviously, but this is, I would say this is probably right in the middle of our area, of our property. You can see some really nice big pine trees. I know I got one pine tree I really need to show you. The base of it, it's got to be 150 feet tall and probably 4 feet around. But look at this. This is beautiful. All right, I'll catch up here in a minute. Okay, now we're back at where the fifth wheel location is. Okay, and this is going towards the back of our property now. We're heading east on our property. The creek is right down there to the south, and we are heading east. There's the woods we just came from up in there. Okay, And this part of our property, we honestly I don't do anything back here. I've been working on the driveway so much that I drive back here maybe once a week just to make sure all the trees are still up. But I know I showed it in a past video, but this right here is our shooting range. Now, I know it's hard to tell, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4 hills behind this. It goes up real high, so it's a perfect place for a shooting range because there's nothing behind it but trees and dirt. And we've shot here, but it's obviously not organized yet. I got important things to do. So here they go, more red cedar again. So they're all coming down. But anyways, this is the back of our property. Oh, so beautiful. I know we're looking into the sun. Oh, sorry guys. Let me see if I can't turn this around a little bit. Oh, it's so nice. Okay, and now once again, this is looking back through. I don't know, this part of the property, all these trees, I guess they're mostly oak. I'm not sure. I know I got a lot of them on the property. Looking towards the creek right now, and on the other side of the creek there is our neighbor's crops. It's his crop land, and he's getting ready to do some work. We've met him, but this is like I said, towards the creek, and then here we are looking. Look at some of these trees. So look at this. The ones that aren't the red cedar, and obviously these all right here are all pine trees. There's a whole bunch of these little pine trees going through here, and they will probably at some point be harvested. But I got this one oak tree over here I gotta show you. It's very impressive. And if you look here, let's see if you can see through the woods. Look through the trees there. See if you can see that great big, look at that great big, through the trees. That great big root, base of the tree. It's huge. This is beautiful back here too. Okay, there it is right there. Look at that tree. Oh, let me get a better angle here. All right, right here. Oh, look at that. And straight too. Look at how straight that tree is. And there's a bunch of them back here. Look at how all through here. There's a lot. Well, there's still a lot of red cedar in here too. That's got to come out. But this is looking up into our woods, another spot. Now over here, you'll see where there's a fence. This is the end of. This is the. It's hard to. Our property shape is really weird, but this is one end of our property. There's a fence right here, and obviously at one time they used it as a gate because look at here. So, but it's funny to walk the property, and you can follow animal trails through the woods and stuff. But well, listen, guys. I hope you enjoyed the more extensive tour of the property. We're coming up on 25 minutes, and I hope you enjoyed it. Please, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. And leave a comment. Let me know what you'd like to see. This video is coming from a comment from my cousin Betty. And so we're going to show you a little bit more. Any more requests will be greatly appreciated. Thanks, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.